We begin the next half-century of Super Bowls to a strobe of flashes. Super Bowl 51 from Houston is underway. Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Tom Brady brings out the New England Patriots. This is a man, Charles, who's going to turn 40 on August 3rd. We know what just happened. Another Super Bowl ring for him. But up around that age of 40, that's where we think quarterbacks, the tank is empty. What does he have left?
He's actually moved the line even more, hasn't he? Remember we used to think 35? It was that time, and Tom Brady keeps moving it up. I think he's got plenty left because, number one, he absolutely loves the game. He's lost none of that zest. His workout regimen, his diet, all those things put it together. He's flexible. He takes hits, and he keeps moving. It's absolutely unbelievable. I think he can win another Super Bowl or two before he retires, and I can't believe I've actually...
LeGarrette Blount, and he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards. He's been reliable all year, and he continues that reliability here on the biggest stage.
And when we were in a production meeting with the offensive coordinator, didn't he kind of mention, maybe even smile about the idea of running the football? It's working well for them.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point.
I shot him!
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run,
2 plays.
getting him in for 6 points.
Ram fans ain't looking forward to this. Oh my winter. Let's see the other one first.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Boomer. Oh, you're down.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Los Angeles, a team that really struggled, especially, gosh, the last 12 games, they lost 11 of them. Of course, they had a head coaching change. But let's discuss Jared Goff. 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, started the final 7 games of the season. Where does he figure in going forward?
He figures to be the face of that franchise. He is the key that they have to build around, and I really thought that they lost time by not playing him earlier. Put him out there, let him gain the experience, let him get better as the season goes on. He did start the last 7 games, all losses, but he gained valuable experience in doing so. They have a runner in Todd Gurley. They have to beef up the offensive line, get a few more receivers. But I'll tell you what, has potential in the NFL.
So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Over the middle, he hits Austin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's New England defensively. Last year, the #1 overall defense as far as points given up goes. And they've got a lot coming back in 2017.
Now, they certainly do. And let's go back to the Super Bowl. Trey Flowers, who is their leading sack guy.
Hello.
2016. He had 7 in the regular season. He was a monster in the Super Bowl against Atlanta. He's back there for them. How about Dante Hightower at linebacker? His first Pro Bowl in 2016, and then just moving on back to the secondary. Devin McCourty, the guy who quarterbacks him back to safety, he's been to the Pro Bowl as a corner and as a free safety.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Rams defense, we watch them get set to go. And it's the first quarter, but they gave up the score last time. How important is it here not to fall 2 scores behind?
Extremely important, because not only are you trying to avoid being in a big deficit to start this game off, you also want to get into a pattern where that offense has the advantage. You've got to find a way to turn things around. This is the series to begin that.
Yeah, we'll see if they can keep them off the scoreboard here for a second time. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got LeGarrette Blount. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Patriots a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go through a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates, never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success.
Brady gets intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Partner, these L.A. Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they've now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in L.A. They were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but one down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, he'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of L.A.
I'm still struggling to wrap my mind around the year Todd Gurley had with the Los Angeles Rams. I thought he was a lock for 1,000 yards. Didn't approach it and never got over 100 yards in a single game all season.
Yeah, and his rookie year, we know what he did. He was averaging 4.8 yards a carry as a rookie, 3.2 this year. How much of it was up front on the O-line?
There was plenty of that, but he also has to increase his vision, and I think he may add a little bit more weight back on in order to break a few more tackles.
Gurley again here on first down. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The tackle there by Chris Long.
Got stuff by
That's
Kirby.
a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. First touch of the game here for Billy Cunningham. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
From the 50, it's gone. Looking for Brett, intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Sorry.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
As the offensive starters pop up on your screen, Charles, let me ask you, Chris Hogan, what does he bring to this offense?
A guy that you look at and really don't circle in your game plan. If there's other guys that you look at, then you realize this guy can do damage. Finds his way open on almost every snap.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Blunt, the lone running back. He'll get the football here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down. They slot Gronkowski outright. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis.
Oh, did you see that?
Lewis. The way in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, 54 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The point after try for Gronkowski.
Oh.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown.
Dang it. Oh, for the love of God.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New England defense gearing up to take the field. And the interception the last time they were out there ended up leading to a touchdown.
So the only thing they didn't get really was the pick six, because that's what everyone wants, take it immediately to the end zone. But their offense capitalized on the takeaway and turned it into the 6 points they were looking for.
Set them up pretty, got the touchdown. Now they're back out there defensively.
Stop, dude.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Second down, here's Goff. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. And he lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
It makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Okay, Ballers, New England comes out here to take the field on offense. This is such an interesting story, how they've been able to do it year after year after year. Guys talk about parity in the NFL. Well, New England has kind of transcended that parity, and they've done it with guys that you don't normally think of as household names.
The parts keep changing for New England. That's the amazing part. On offense, all right, offensive linemen change, receivers change, running backs change. We know the one constant is Tom Brady, and that's a huge deal for them. But to be able to do it in what you call the parity times, and you're exactly right, everyone's supposed to be pretty equal. New England still a top 10 offense year in and year out. In 2016, they were number 4, and that helped them with a number 1 ranked defense as well.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. The defense here for the Rams.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
I want to try it. I want to. Please.
Stop it, dude.
Please.
Dude.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Stop. I'm showing you what's going to happen tonight.
Brady gives now to Blunt. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
Did you see that move?
It's a game.
Oh, you got me locked, huh? You got me locked. Watch it.
And LeGarrette Blunt just does not go down easy. You know, from
Watch
Martin
it,
Briggs as a defensive back. This was a
you got me. No, you don't.
to try
There
and
you go.
tackle because of the force that he runs with. And he's not going to be daunted no matter if it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter.
What shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
What kind of guy? What?
My running back.
What's the name?
Blunt.
What?
My running back.
Brady to throw on second down. And he
intercepted.
They find some open field here.
Kick it off.
Near the 30-yard line. So 1 quarter down here in Super Bowl 51. 14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Can I do it?
No. I'm doing a broadcast here, dude.
The NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Head & Shoulders. Shoulders were made for greatness, not dandruff.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Hey,
2
we got a
Patriots there
viewer.
to bring him down.
Hi, viewer.
And that's the type of play that will fire up the defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley.
Oh, no,
He's
he got no
breathing
leg.
room. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On first down, it's Gurley.
Oh, nowhere this time, Gurley.
To go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And that is incomplete.
Nobody.
Brian Quick, the intended target.
Yeah,
and
Quick.
now it's 3rd down.
Quick was too slow. Quick was too slow.
And the offense facing a 3rd and 6.
Ooh, stop.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Lance Kendricks, there. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now you got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. They'll begin here with Blunt. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw, it's Brady. And right side caught. Hogan. 15 yards there for number 15. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this one complete to Martellus Bennett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop him?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Blunt, the lone running back.
What did you do that for?
They go play action here on 1st down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. It's caught outright. Amendola. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And Amendola with a catch. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder, coming up at the intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady again. And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Extra point try for Gronkowski. And it is now 21-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gronkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's got time. And this is incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing on third. Goff. That's complete to Brent. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On first and 10, Goff. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. To the air again. Goff. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Goff throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day, get the blocker away, and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And that one is incomplete.
Oh,
he just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And they're gonna go for it.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Brady gonna go on fourth down. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And on second down, this is Gurley. So as the set designers rush out here to get us ready for the spectacle to come at intermission, these two teams will head to the locker room in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
So let's take a look at the highlights from the first half. Patriots have it at the 19. Devlin's going to stay inside after the handoff, and he'll run it in from 19 yards out. Patriots strike first in this one. Patriots with the football early in the first. Brady's got the completion here, and he ends up at the 39-yard line before he's stopped on the play. Patriots end up throwing a pick to win the draw. Out now following the interception. The pass ends up being picked off. Hightower's reading the play and comes away with it, ending the drive. Offense on the field now after the INT. Quick pass is complete, and this play will go for 6. The lead now at 14. Now after the fumble, under pressure here, and the ball is picked off. Johnson's happy to come away with the pick and end the drive. Patriots have it late in the second. Quick pass, and he finds Gronkowski. And he capped off the 8-play drive with a TD. Patriots lead ballooning to 21.
Okay, Larry, a fairly one-sided first half as we get set to go in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he takes this for 3 to the 29. 2 Patriots there to bring him down.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Rams defense heading back onto the field. And they dug down last drive on 4th down, got the stop on their side of the field. You play defense, Charles. How huge is that on this drive?
Can't even really quantify it because you're talking about field position, momentum, that element of feeling like we're the tougher team, because when you stop someone on 4th down, in a sense you're imposing your will on the other team, and that's exactly what they did, and that should permeate through the rest of the ball play.
Now who will impose their will on this drive?
No.
His throw here is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's second down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Blunt, the lone running back. Brady will try again on second down. As a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Oh, it'll be a bad night for the Rams.
They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Oh, I must have pissed somebody off. I'm down to 1 viewer.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jabal Sheard. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. The rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Third and long. It's gone. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they have a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He'll return it from the 6. Oh, what a move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan.
It got his man complete.
He's gone, baby!
Woohoo! Touchdown, New England.
How did you do that?
Chris Hogan, 76 yards. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defense offensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
Woo!
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
Darn it!
The throw on second down is gone. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw is gone. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
I'm not sure we can spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he fields it cleanly. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Rams defense now as they get ready for the next possession. They're hoping to keep this margin right where it is, trailing third quarter. Don't want to get down anymore.
You're exactly right. They're in no position to give up any more points. They have to keep it in a spot where if their offense does catch a spark and get hot, they've got a chance to come back and win this game.
I guess the word manageable, you always want to keep it manageable, right?
Make sure that the game doesn't get away, and mentally you look up at the scoreboard and say, there's no chance of us coming back.
Here's Brady to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, his second touchdown in this Super Bowl. And the Patriots continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Here we go. Green 39.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Here's Goff now on second down. Austin's got it left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The one running back is Gurley. Throwing on third. Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dante Hightower in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Brandon, you know, we talked about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Wait, 20! Check that. We'll like 52 right here.
Now Blunt. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey. Wait, 20! Wait, 20!
Now they'll throw with Brady. And right side caught Hogan. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Again, here's Blunt. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots are pouring it on. And my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a New England touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st down, gone. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
Holding, coming up on the range.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play.
Here we go now. Blue Liner.
Here's Goff. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Alert, alert. 3 down. Here we go now. Blue Liner.
To throw on second down is gone. Caught here left side by Brett. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Alert, 16. Let's go. 319. 319.
Third and long. It's gone. He gets this one complete to Brett. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be third down.
So much about offense is what you call hitting yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, nice move. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Throwing now is Brady. He's got him in, complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And it'll be first down, New England.
Throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brady now on first down. He's going to let it go again.
No!
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And the Rams getting set to go now. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. A little under 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Everyone's got 4. 4 down. 20. 22. Watch 52. 52 for Mike.
And now a carry here for their fullback. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the 1st.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Brady going to throw here. Surveying the field. He'll rifle. And this is caught at the 20. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Yeah! Woo! Hello, Patriots.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room, get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes, Coach, say that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
First down and 10 now for the offense.
It's over, folks. There you have it. The score is going to be 56-0 Pats. That is my prediction.
And
my prediction over the Rams, because the Rams don't even deserve to be in the Super Bowl. Should have been the
Super Bowl
New Orleans
champion.
And they can't
Thanks
ever
for
take
watching.
that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts
Peace out.
forever. So good to see the